Oh, welcome to our home. Pretty cool, eh?
Yeah.
So a little push out there for Nordhavn. Alright, so this is the Saloon, and initially, if I'm honest, we probably thought, oh, not quite as big as we thought it would be, but having now lived in it for 4 days, it is plenty big enough. There's going to be generally 2 to 4 people. If there's more than that, well, they're going to have to spread around the boat, and no amount of space is right. So anyway, come on in. Obviously a really nice walnut finish on all the cabinetry and teak flooring, and then leather ceiling inserts, and again the grab rails. You know, she's an ocean going vessel, so you've got to be able to move around. Fiona can't quite reach them, so I guess it means you have to sit down a bit more than the rest of us. But anyway, so let's start at the back here. Nice little tread across the bottom there so the timber work doesn't get damaged. I'll just close this off and we can open it up again. But so there's the sea door, opens up into a Dutch door, so you know you can have, if you've got kids or you want to be able to look out but want this door closed, then that goes back in. There's a separate catch for it. Great sea doors, obviously when they're all closed, nice and tight, water doesn't get in, and you can lock it off as well if you want to. So great system there. Furnishings all done by Mina at Telgren, does a great job, and we think they've got the colours really good. So there's the settee, nice curving back to it around there. Locker space underneath the settee, and with every boat coming out of the Telgren plant, it comes with a full suite of crockery, glassware, cups and saucers, and we'll show you later on bed linen, towels and robes, which I think is pretty darn special. Good storage. You know, I got first aid kit in there, bottle of rum from a mate who's told us we've got to hang on to it until we cross the equator, so we'll do that. And we've obviously got the customary, very chunky again, deliberate movements for all the cabinet doors. The whole boat has air conditioning and a heating system. The heating system is a Webasto diesel heater, and by my calculations it costs about $4 NZ, so about $3 US per hour of running. So this morning I got up and it was 14 degrees Celsius in the cabin, so about 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and I set it for 20 because that's perfect for me. And I noticed that the heater went on for about 20 minutes, then it came off, and it went back on and off about 3 times for only 2 minutes at a time. So in any hour you're probably using less than half an hour of operation. So I think it's going to be about $2 or $1.30 US to run an hour, and obviously you turn it off through the night. So I think that's okay. And it's a pretty neat system. You just touch it there, and that's 18 degrees at the moment. You push the temperature, and we've got 17 set, so it goes
20.
red. So I got 20 set, so it goes red to say, hey, we need to heat it up to get it to 20. So that's pretty good. You can hit the fan button, and you've got an auto plus or minus on the fan. You hear it for sure if it's on high fan setting, but that's okay. And a locked access here, so obviously electrical stuff in that behind there, but still a little bit of room that you can put the odd thing if you want to. And that also applies in behind these freestanding chairs here. There's air conditioning in behind there, hence the grill. Not really any room in there. This locker here, got the standby fire extinguisher manual pull handles, and not really any space in there for extra storage. So I'm shooting myself in the foot there, aren't I? But there is a little bit in that one, so there you go.
And this one.
And that one.
Heaps in that one.
Yeah, heaps in that one. So here are the chairs, freestanding, but look, they're actually really nice, and you can rock quite a bit in them, and you're not touching the cabinetry, and they are really comfy. And I can sit here with my feet up there, and Renee spent half a day on the sea trial sitting with her feet on here. Really comfy, eh, Renee?
Yeah, real comfy.
Yeah.
Do you want to just show the carbon monoxide in the fire.
Carbon monoxide detector over here.
They're all throughout the boat.
And
fire
detector there, speakers in the ceiling while we're up there. And the lighting is just beautiful. You know, LED strip lighting goes right around this entire area and at other areas in the boat. I mean, you just got lovely, like the bed around the bottom of the bed, and that's got a bit of lighting as well. Here are the blinds. Reasonably slow to operate, but there you go.
Do the job.
They go down, and they've got the nice cord on the end here, securely fixed at the bottom. You can undo it. So, you know, even in choppy weather, they are not going to move at all. So, yep, overall, we are very, very pleased with the saloon area.
Up there's more storage or decoration space, I suppose.
Well, they're not stupid. I think they can see that.
Okay. I mean, you're pointing out, like...
What?
Okay, doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, you know, anyway, we've got the table here. So it's quite a system, this. To put that down, push that in, undo that, pull it out, and then that folds down. So it just gives you that sense of a little bit more room through here.
It does clip as well.
Oh, does it?
Yes, it doesn't just
dangle.
dangle.
It clips up. Oh, it does too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite clever. So it goes up and then clips in.
Yeah, it doesn't just dangle there.
Right,
like
I have suggested to Nordhavn that maybe in the future they have a divider right through there and the whole thing just folds over. And that way during the day, I think you really would get a good sense of
space.
Space. But anyway, it's good.
Lots of storage.
There you go.
There.
All the books.
And also storage under all these cushions as well.
Ah, okay.
Not, you know, there's like top access storage into these as well.
Cool.
Not sure if you knew that. Oh, this is a fun part.
In here?
Yep.
So, little surprise for you.
Can I do it?
Cool little feature. And I'll show you. How's that? Opens up and automatically tunes into YouTube at Awanui NZ.
Does it just?
Not very good on the power consumption, is it?
No, but...
Gee, is that
really
not good?
No.
Okay, so we might get that off.
Very fun.
And while we're at it, just to save a wee bit of time, here's the pantry. You'll have noticed on the renderings that were out there, this was open bookcase, but they decided to turn it into a pantry, and I think that's a great idea. But, you know, plenty of space in there. And plenty of space down below. Fire extinguisher, there's 4 fire extinguishers on the boat.
And this is the mains control for the speaker system.
Oh yeah.
The most important part of the boat.
And second freezer, which is basically door open and 3 drawers. So, the galley. Engine room of the boat, really. And honestly, the galley is, I'm just going to go over here and get the tape measure, Renee, because this is important. The galley, coming back, is amazing. I mean, check this out, guys and girls. 860. I mean, that's okay in a home kitchen. So that's pretty cool. Plenty of room in here. Lovely big Franke sink. Did I say lovely big sink? We got told off for how many times we said that in one video. We've got plenty of power points in here. Got a tea and coffee station over to the side here. We've asked for one more light that we can fit up in here, just to give it a bit more light. But that's a fantastic area. And this induction hob is just superb. I mean, 5 element. Lovely fittings on here to stop stuff moving around when we're at sea if we want to. Porthole, so when you're cooking you can have that open. A lot of the steam in that goes out. Great cupboards up the top. There you go, Renee, in there. Toaster. And room for more. On this side...
Got them right in front of me,
Sorry. Block the way. And around here, I mean, these are pretty cool. Specially made racks and that for all the glassware. And there's that mighty N on it. And I've decided I'm happy with that as a beer glass as well. Seeing I'm the only one that drinks beer out of a glass instead of a bottle. But Those cupboards, I think, are magic. Glassware, cups, or mugs. Nice little unit there on the. It's all Frederick Growy.
You have to have it on for that
Oh
to
yeah,
work.
you got it. Oh, do we find that amusing? Do we?
Yeah.
Why?
It was so dumb.
And a
There
little
we
fan.
go.
Okay, I'm not. No one's perfect. I'm doing my best. So Frederick Growy tap there, and nice Corian, as it says in the spec, or similar bench top. So pretty special. Good oven. It's a microwave cum convection oven, and we've used it already, and it is really efficient. Works really well. 2 more drawers for freezers. And I mean, that's an ice maker. Check that out. That is an ice maker. So no shortage of ice on this boat. I don't know if you're going to get round here, Renee. There's the fridge.
Massive fridge. And if that wasn't enough, there's the second fridge.
So yeah, there you go. So that's the galley. I don't think I've missed anything. Again, nice LED lighting all the way around.
Another bar.
Another bar to hang on to. Way too high for mother, but still. Little glass front on here. Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. All right,
Gorgeous.
let's go downstairs, shall we?
Gorgeous, yeah.
All right, so lovely handrails here. I mean, everything just fits so well. Really solid. Some nice leather work down on both sides. Coming down the companionway to the guest room.
Lovely curved wall.
It is. It's great,
It's a
eh?
really cool part of the boat.
It is. And there is the day head. So in the day head, porthole, toilet, obviously. And the neat thing about these toilets, I'll show you, because our last boat absolutely did not have it, is electric flush. No foot pump. So whoa, there we go. That can deal with most things. And plenty of shelving there, so that'll become storage again. Nice little vanity, Frederick Growy, nice mirror. It's actually a fantastic addition, I reckon. We won't get into all the hatches, but obviously tons of hatches giving you access to grey water, foul water, valves, everything like that. So nice sliding door into the guest cabin, and honestly...
Renee's cabin.
Renee's cabin, sorry. Christopher's cabin, they're arguing about that at the moment. The doors are solid, aren't they? Mm-hmm. You know, like they're not tinny doors at all. So.
No, when it's shut, like I was in here with the door shut when we were doing a sea trial and doing like big turns, and it wasn't rattling or anything.
No. So anyway, give me the camera. Seeing it's your room, you can do the
Okay.
thing in here. Away you go.
This is my room. Huge mirrors all over the room, which is great, makes the room feel a lot bigger. Nice bed, been having lovely sleeps in this double bed, but it also splits off into 2 singles, so we'll be doing that today because we've got people from Nordhavn coming out today, so we'll turn them into 2 single beds. Again, heating control system just here that you can control the heating just for this room specifically. No, it's not, it's on.
Oh,
Don't freak out, just
okay.
turn that on. Oh.
Cameraman freaking out. He's getting it wrong. Technology faux pas. Go on.
Heating control system here, lights that control the side lights there, and then USB power point in there as well. It's a bit tighter in here than in the other cabin that you'll see later, but works fine.
Have you tried sitting up in the bed? What's it like sitting in it?
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. And you can see out the window, 3 lovely big windows there.
There's that, the escape hatch.
And lighting.
It's really good. And then another carbon monoxide detector, smoke detector.
Okay, and what about, you've got blinds as well, eh? So
Yes.
Blinds there, we don't have to operate those,
No,
do we?
they're a bit of an arm workout. TV in the guest cabin as well.
It doesn't go up or down, eh?
No, doesn't go in or out either. Have yet to operate that. And then lots of storage cupboards in here. They're pretty, I think I've got stuff in there. They're pretty deep. I don't know if you can see, but they literally go
Oh, wow.
like an arm length back.
Okay, we've got
in
nothing
there.
in there yet.
So that's good storage for people when they come and stay.
Wow, so they're deep.
Good, yep. Only thing is, these are only accessible when the bed is a double bed. When they become singles, that's no longer accessible. So that is you do lose a bit of storage, but you also gain, there's a storage thing in between the two.
Right, so if you've got your kids in here and you've got your booze stored in there, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. Behind this door, slide it across, more little storage. I mean, they're pretty small because they are on the curve of the stairs, but skincare, makeup, you know, cologne, perfume, who knows? There's options for it. And then in here is the bathroom.
Is the what?
Sorry, the guest head.
Yeah, that's the guest head.
Up here, there's little hooks, which is super. Dad just showed me these the other day because I said there's nowhere to put the towel. Turns out there is, so that's really handy. And then
what's the shower? Oh, sorry, go on. No, go on.
Again, flushable toilet over here. Heaps of storage in here for towels. Those are Nordhavn dressing gowns. Represent.
Oh, the mighty N.
Beautiful.
Again. It rhymes.
Storage drawers. Storage under here. Now this is pretty funny. This is where the toilet paper is. So when you use the toilet, you have to open the cupboard, and that was just because of space, I think, and it just made the most sense for the boat. So
right, and what's the rule on the boat with toilet paper? 2 squares.
2 squares maximum.
2 squares maximum, and once you've used it, let it soak in the water just a little bit before you flush. Would be really cool.
Here we have our mirror, that more storage behind the mirror, and then can also see to outside, which is quite handy. Can
you see outside sitting on the dunny?
No, you can't. And also, I don't know if this was an intentional design, but there is a blind there. I didn't think there was a blind back there.
Oh my goodness, there is too. They think of everything. So, there you go. So there's a blind. Yeah.
I've been using this bathroom, and there's a boat right opposite us, and there's like a window as well. And so I've just been positioning the mirror right in front of the window.
Yeah, to be fair, they're quite tinted from the outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I thought they'd designed the mirror perfectly to block out the window because there wasn't a blind. But team, there is a blind. Shower's massive.
Yeah, that's it. That shower is amazing.
It's huge.
And it's bigger than the master cabin shower.
Just a push start shower. I won't turn it on while I'm in here.
Yep.
And the doors are really
quite stiff, eh?
Quite stiff, but it's good. They won't.
I pull up the top there.
Yeah, they won't slam shut. There's a seat here. You just want to have a seat in the shower.
Blind. Tons of room for your washing materials. I only have one thing up there. How come you've got 3?
Shampoo, conditioner, cleanser.
Right, I just use shampoo, conditioner in one, and I wash myself with it.
Yeah, no, not what I do. Okay. My body washes in my toilet bag.
All right, so fan obviously too.
Extractor fan, yeah.
And neat drainage, eh? So the drain is right around
the edge.
The edge. So it's a big drain area, and then below here there's a pump because this shower drain is lower than the grey water tank, so there is a requirement for that. So if there was ever a flood in here, the likelihood is that pump's failed. So it's just something to keep an eye on. But thanks, Renee. That's really well done.
Thanks, Dad.
All right.
You didn't really give me an option.
No, it's not live, so I did in a way.
Right.
So anyway, okay. So we'll go upstairs, and then I think we'll do the pilot house, the master cabin.
Again, beautiful lights on all the stairs throughout the boat, which is really nice for night time, isn't it, Dad? You can leave them on.
We leave them on at night, yeah. So follow me on.
Hi, Mum. Turning around the corner, this is another favourite part of the boat for me, this curve in the wall and the handrails as well. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
It is nicely done, eh?
Yeah. What's this, Dad? Let's start here before I come up.
Okay, so this is the main electrical panel in the pilot house. Here's your ship service AC, the HVAC AC, and then your battery switches down here. And obviously, we've got to get your head around what needs to be on, what doesn't need to be on. Generator, pretty simple. You just push the start button, keep pushing it until something happens. Okay.
There we go.
There you go. So the thing is, now that's on, doesn't really do much for us because we're plugged into shore power, and shore power dominates. So we can
turn that off.
Turn that off.
Nice little rumble.
Nice little rumble there, that's right. cute little shelves everywhere in the pilot house, you know, and you can never have enough stuff up there. Blinds again all the way down, heating vents up here, stuff to do every morning. You know, I do 50 of those every morning when I get up. Then do the same again with one hand, you know, so 50 double, 50 single, heater control, and lovely seating area in the pilot house. I mean, okay, you got to go behind this a little bit. The pilot chair you're not showing them the front yet, are you?
No.
Good. They can slide back and forward. And then here's the skipper's bunk.
That's my second bed.
Renee's second bed, or whoever's on watch can be up in there. I mean, look at it. You know, you could actually put 2 little ones up there, couldn't you?
That's why it is.
Yeah.
And these as well, they're all individual panels, so you can pull them all off. And that, I mean, like, I'd happily sleep on there if there happened to be 6 people on the boat.
With that off.
Yeah, with the back and the sides off, and you've got another bed.
Yep. Another little nook over there. And this gap down here I've already found useful. Like the pilot book for the Turkish area just fits nicely in there. You know, there's just places to put everything. The table here is fantastic. You can hang on to this, and I mean, it's solid, and then it folds out as well. You know, and what's that? That's 900. That's nearly 1 metre by 400. So cut off at the corner there nicely just to provide access through. But that is actually really neat, you know, and you can probably put a cup there, just help support it. And lights over here. One thing is I tend to stand here, which is quite cool. And I was standing here like this during the sea trials. The lights were flickering off and on. So probably not the best position for the lights. And so the boat builders have decided to put the next set of light switches and USB over there, and it's called the Mark lights, or the Mark switch. So I live on. There's the EPIRB. I fitted that. You might have seen that in the video. My claim to fame. And action. Here's the action area of the boat. And there's one thing I reckon people are going to notice straight away about this is compared to most Nordhavns, how simple it is and how clear it is. If you look at most Nordhavn pilot houses, they are just full of stuff. And while it makes it a little bit exciting because you've got all these gauges and switches and knobs and that, the much more modern boats that they're building now, everything is electronic, integrated, and pretty easy to operate, and you don't need all that stuff. So if we just put these on, give you an idea, lights it up a little bit more. Going through the top panel, we've got our black water tank, how we check what we're discharging. So if we put it over there and leave it, it just goes to automatic and it will discharge the grey or black water. There's the grey water level, so it's getting up a bit now. We'll have to do something about that today. And pretty important gauges here. Water, can't survive without that. We're down to 1/4 of a tank, and we've got about 1/4 of a tank of fuel on either side too. So total there is still 1/4, isn't it? So 1/4 of 54 is about 14 1/4. 1,300 litres. Yeah, so that's good. Victron system here, haven't really got my head around that yet, but low battery is the one to look for there. And then your engine instruments, conventional, but then digital backup in here. And that little one there is pretty exciting. I'm going to tell you about that now. That's litres per hour, and I'm not going to convert to US gallons, but when we were out doing the sea trials, we were doing 7 knots at 1200 RPM on both engines. That was indicating 4.3 litres per hour, and that was indicating just over 5 because it's got the stabiliser PTO on it. And I queried the John Deere rep that was on board, and I said, how do they get that data and is it accurate? And he said it's basically based on thousands and thousands of engines out there and hundreds of thousands of engine hours. And in his view, it's plus or minus a lot less than 10%. I asked if it was within 10%. He said way less than that. He is really confident. I can't believe it, frankly. I just can't. And I do, but I can't, if you know what I mean. I just find it astounding that we've got such a slippery hull and such efficient engines that we're going to be able to move 34 tonnes through the water at 7 knots on less than 10 litres of fuel an hour. But we're gonna substantiate that. We're gonna do a very accurate measurement for the first 3-day cruise using the day head tank, and we will report back further on that. So the most exciting thing about this bridge or pilot house is that my iPad sits there perfectly. And when I'm in the seat, if I can show you, Renee, or sorry, if I can show you the world, a neat pilot seat, by the way, really is. Sits just, it's comfy as for a start. When I sit here, I can see everything on the screens. I can see right up to the bottom of the active part of it. And I've also got that third screen in front of me there. So when I've got this camera that Renee's using on a suction pad at the back of the boat, I can Bluetooth it to here and I can see out the back of the boat, or I can have the camera wherever I want it. I could be watching a movie at night. If you're on a night watch for an extended period of time, you can do your emails. I mean, it's pretty darn cool. And I can integrate it into the 2 Garmin systems here. And I mean, these are great systems. So they've got 2 screens, 16-inch screens, exactly the same as the one up top, 8600 series. Only thing it doesn't have that the newer ones have is voice control. So you can say, turn radar on, and the radar will go on. But on these ones, unfortunately, they don't. That's life. You can either have a toolbar like this displayed, or you can have it hidden like I've got it there. If it's hidden, I just flick up, it comes on, I can press something, and there we are there, radar overlay, and there's the radar overlay coming up there on that screen. In here, we can go to vessel, and we can put video. Doesn't play a video. There's the engine room. And it's HD, so pretty good. So there's so much to learn with this, but that's a fantastic system in there, that's for sure. Throttles look just like on the 777, so I feel really comfortable about that. Simple transfer system for getting to upstairs versus downstairs. We've got the bow thruster there, pretty powerful from what we've seen so far. Cup holder, air conditioning vents, compass. And there is the
portable radio. Yeah,
and wireless. Great with AIS on it, DSC, everything that we need on there, and it just charges every time you go down on the bottom there. Here's the not the radar system, the autopilot, wiper controls, all your normal switching, and the APT track system. So that is the pilot house. Nice little cubby hole there for things. Got my battery in there, telephone, headlamp. Sighting compass.
Storage down in here.
Yep, big storage down in here. So storage all under here. And then above it, a drawer that takes a fair amount of stuff. My favourite piece of kit. Vacuum cleaner with brush accessory. And if you put that in the back, it blows. So you can get all your dust out.
The only vacuum cleaner you've ever been excited by.
Every boat should have one, and it was about $30. Yeah. Bring on China. Anyway, that is the pilot house. Down to the main cabin and down into the master cabin. Nice leather panels, both sides. Won't take long for this one because most of the features are fairly similar. There's the master head. Not quite as open as the guest cabin, but still plenty big enough. No problems there. Tons of storage.
More storage in here. Over there. And this is the shower. I actually haven't looked at the shower yet.
Have you not? Yeah. My shoulder just touches those steps on the outside of the boat.
That there.
Yeah. But it's fine.
And still a good size, still a seat you can sit down in.
Yep.
If that's what we want, more storage in here.
So we will try, Mum and I will try the other head and the other cabin, and it may even be that, generally speaking, we may find that we want to use that.
Yeah.
But I have to say, I love the simple access between our cabin and the pilot house, and also the fact that then it makes the front bit of the ship's ours, and you're a little bit separated.
And so there is better storage in this head.
Yeah, definitely.
Room.
So there's Door closed, nice and chunky, full length mirror. I mean, look at all that. You've got tons of space there. We haven't really got through and sorted everything out yet, but a lot of storage in here. Double wardrobe.
Oh, your
Oops,
arms
sorry.
away.
Double wardrobe.
Life jackets down there.
Yep, I only get a single wardrobe, but that's okay. 2 portholes on the starboard side, single porthole on the port side. There's my cupboard, and I mean, look, the bed is great. You feel like you're somewhere quite plush. I mean, I must admit, I had a bit of a moment when I first saw it when Fiona and Renee had made everything up, and I came down and saw it. I thought, wow, that was pretty cool. And you've got USB charging stations on both sides, individual lights, mirror up behind the bed, great lookout from either side. Can't quite sit up in bed, but you can definitely stack the pillows so you get a nice comfy angle. And getting into the bed, well, I put my clothes here at night. It's so handy. I just take the gear off I'm going to wear tomorrow, put it down there, it's out of the way, so it keeps Fiona happy. There you go, more storage in there. There literally is storage everywhere, and we didn't say it, under all the beds. Beautiful lift up panels with storage there, and we've got these big drawers under here as well.
And then again on the bed, recess lighting, which is gorgeous.
It is really nice, eh?
Yeah. Do you want to show them your favourite cupboard?
Oh yeah, I've got a pretty amazing cupboard to show you, and blinds on both sides here. So this is it. This is, people,
this makes the boat.
get ready. So here, look at this. Unbelievable. Massive big cupboards. I mean, they literally think of everything. A sock and hanky cupboard. Come on. I mean, that is, I didn't bring my tape, but I can probably guess. I think that's 2 inches across, and you've got 4 shelves for your socks. And you could probably even roll up undies.
We're open to suggestions on what to use this space for, because at the moment it's socks.
Yeah. Could be a mini bar.
It could be a mini bar for your room.
Could have been, what about DVDs?
That's what I was thinking, but you don't really have a DVD player. This will be like
Nobody has DVD. Get
No.
with the times, Renee.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, there we go. So, off to the end. This is,
actually quite cool.
get ready. Okay, so we're going to take this out. Can you put the light on? There's a light in there.
Is there? Careful of the things. Just heaps of space down here.
Oh, there's tons. So this is the space forward and under the main... here we go, look.
Oh, there we go.
Check that out. So just to the front first, Renee.
Yep.
There is the bow thruster. So that's
Yeah.
a pretty powerful unit. But what access is that, eh? And then the bilge pump down on the bottom with a float switch.
Oh, down there.
So I've actually thought I might throw some water in there at some stage just to convince yourself it all works. Here are the house battery bank 3 and 4. Again, a lot of stuff you don't want to start fiddling or touching around here. Access to the black water tank there. Air conditioning coming all around. I mean, look at the wiring, guys and girls. Please, look at it. It is just done so immaculately.
Yeah, I mean, it is cosy in here. Like, I can't see.
A beanbag?
I'm comfy, eh?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want to be here while we're moving, but there's plenty of space.
You
all
probably
around.
don't want to be there when the bow thruster comes on, but anyway.
No, a bit loud.
It's actually, I mean, all through here, literally, not joking aside, with the proper fixing, you can put, 4 boxes of wine, because we are definitely going to stock up on wine before we leave Europe.
Yeah. Alcoholics.
Right
then.
Pretty amazing, eh?
Let's get out of here.
Okay, let's go. That's good.
We can see how a 62-year-old man climbs out of a small type space.
Oh, God, give me a break. We're almost done, sweetie.
Excellent.
Hi, Mum.
Hi there.
Right, engine room it is. Okay, so fire door on the engine room, and come on in. This is the business end. So, starting the utility area, Renee?
Yep,
So that is the, correct me if I'm wrong, washing machine.
correct.
And that is the dryer. Great little feature here. Look at that.
They don't touch.
They barely touch. And so you can effectively go straight from there to there. It's nice and quick.
How many times? Oh, is it, Dad? Have you done it?
No, but I'm well informed. And the amazing thing is, Fiona can stand down there and her head just misses this. So, you know...
Well, not quite. I mean, that makes her look really short because right now you're...
down here.
Yeah, but she does have to duck a little bit now that they've put that hatch in.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, it is so much easier for Fiona to work in here than me. So she's claimed the area, I have to say. And just off to the starboard side there and the port side are the stabilisers in behind there. ABT track stabilisers. That's been claimed for laundry on the side you're looking at now. And on the other side, I will be putting toolboxes. All my tools are in here, but we're leaving them all in there at the moment. Switching panels up the top here. I mean, so many circuit breakers. Okay, so I'm going to do a detailed engine room video at some stage, but let's do a brief intro for the sake of the walkthrough. So 2 John Deere 160 horsepower diesel engines. Mechanical stuff is not my forte, but I'm determined to learn as much as I possibly can about it. I've got fire protection system up here, and when you look around, I've looked at every hose down here so far. They have all got 2 connectors on, and anything below the water line also has 2 connectors on them, because obviously you don't want anything letting go below what is the water line, particularly if it's a through hull. PTO for the stabilisers on the side there come off the starboard engine. We've got the alternator on the port engine. So I've got a lot to learn down here. Oil change system, filters on the side of the engine. We're going to have to get a lot of spare parts, and I'm just going to have to learn and take my time when it comes to working things out in this area. So I will learn, and I'll have a lot more to say about that in the future. So at the back here, we've got a couple of boards coming today, and they've got sighting glass in them where you can look through to the propeller shaft, going through the stuffing box on either side. Just the odd little drip comes out when the engines are running, but that's perfectly normal. We've done what? Probably 8 hours of sea trials now. Easily, yes, as Renee says. There's the exhaust system coming off. It's a wet exhaust, so no dry stack going up through the cabin. So it goes out through the back here, and that gets pretty hot. So I was going to ask the question as to whether maybe we should have a shroud over that a little bit just to protect yourself, or you just got to learn, I guess. Over on the starboard side there, ABT track system. There's the hydraulic reservoir for it. I just need to check that level, see if we can get it filled up. Left a little thing here. I think this is really handy. Compressor on the boat. So you can... How cool is that?
It's very loud.
It is. It'll turn off very, very shortly. Apologies for that. Went on for about 20 seconds. So, okay, this is the motor and pump for the davit, the crane up on the top deck. And way over in the back there, Renee. Okay, I'll do it. Through here and around the corner is the 40 litre hot water system. It had a couple of issues with those, but it looks like by just turning up the thermostat, which is under that grey cover, we've resolved that. Main house water pump. And there's the generator, pretty smart generator, Onan, Cummins engine. And all the fuel transfer or fuel and fuel polishing valves down there. Now over in the back here, I'm not 100% sure of some of the stuff in here, so I'm going to try and get a briefing on it. But for those of you, up the top there is the furnace for the heating system, and a lot of the piping in that is obviously air conditioning. But what some of the other stuff is, like that filter over there, I have no idea. But we will work on that. So, sorry the engine room briefing can't be a little bit more detailed. but I think you can see it is a pretty complicated and detailed systems area down here. This is where I'll be when Fiona can't find me, I suspect. And you heard it here for the first time, particularly those of you that know me. I am going to keep it looking like this. No comment, Renee?
Sorry, I'm writing an email, so that took me a while to process, but no, you won't.
Okay, that was emphatic. It was a no, you won't. Not even, I'm sure you'll give it your best try, Dad.
I'm sure you'll give it your best try, Dad.
Okay, thank you, Renee. All right, that's just about it. Just a few comments to finish off. Stand by. That is our Nordhavn Awanui NZ. And you know what? I reckon 99% she has exceeded our expectations. What a beautiful boat. Beautifully built, beautifully designed. And 4 days from now, hopefully, we're going to be setting sail for a 3-day journey down to Rhodes, and the formal acceptance of the boat, and signing over onto the New Zealand Register of Ships Part B. So we are very, very lucky and very, very happy with what we've got. So hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. There's lots more videos to come. So if you did enjoy it, hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell, and you know what? I really enjoy the comments that come in, and I certainly try and answer them all. So thanks for joining us. Catch up soon.
Just checking for sharks.
Right.